Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it is time for Top 5 Tuesday. Well, it's actually 2:05, and I'll give you a little secret because I decided to restart my computer so that it would be fresh and not screw up my video, and then it just took forever for it to load up. So that's what we've got going on today. But for our giveaway, I want to tell you about what we're giving away this week, because every week, if you're new here, we do a giveaway every week. And that giveaway this week is from our friends at ProFabrication. So, of course, we sell their headers for dirt late models. And I have one of their shirts here. So it has ProFabrication on the front. And then on the back, we've got quality that wins, ProFabrication quality that wins. And this one happens to be a 3X. So if you know somebody that wears a 3X, this would be a great thing. And all you need to do to enter our giveaway is just leave a comment. You can say hi, you can leave an emoticon, you can ask a question. I love seeing questions, and I'm happy to answer any questions on the show. So that's what I'm here for. So our ProFab shirt, and of course we sell the ProFab headers. We'll drop a link in there so that you can see our headers that we have online. So with that, I'm going to say hi to some folks. So I say hi, Lucas and Rusty, Jim, John, Brian. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. We also have a second giveaway. So if you know what my sign said last week, then go ahead and pop that in as a comment. And what you'll win this week is our Crate Insider Sling grip. Wow, I can't see that today. But Sling grip, it sticks to the back of your phone so that you can just easily hold on to your phone. So I find them really handy. I love using them, and so I got them with the Crate Insider logo on them. So with that, that's pretty much all I've got on our little intro piece there. But oh, actually, I do have some more stuff. So I threw this out to the world. Maybe many of you saw last week where several racetracks are announcing that they're closing, and they all announced like last week for whatever reason. So Friendship Speedway, I understand Concord Speedway, which I think is an asphalt track in Concord, North Carolina. Swainsboro is another one. LaSalle is another one. And now I don't know the stories on each one of these, but something I've thrown out to the world, of course, besides Crate Insider, I teach racers about marketing and sponsorship. So I have offered to talk with promoters to see what we can do on the digital side. There are so many opportunities for promotion, and exactly what that looks like yet, I'm not sure, but I'm just throwing that out to the world. So if you know a promoter that would be looking for some help in learning about how to market online, go ahead and have them hit me up. So just feel free to share that at kind of anywhere. So I'll be talking about that a lot more probably on my other channels, but just thought I would mention it here too, because you guys are generally racers, you race at racetracks, and you know, it hurts us all when racetracks close. So I want to do something about it, and I don't just talk, I do. So that I'm just throwing that out there. So with that, let's go ahead and jump in to Top 5 Tuesday. And each week we talk about our top 5 products of the week. And in the number 5 spot this week is from our friends at LSM Racing Products. So our LSM valve spring changer here. And this is still our most watched video on YouTube, is how to change valve springs. And we sell it with the bushing that way it lines up with the right size for your rocker studs that come out. So we sell it with the bushing right there. So you've got everything that you need. And this is a 6061 T6 aluminum. It's anodized, and so it's really nice and heavy duty. I mean, it's one of those tools that is going to last for a lifetime. I really don't know what could go wrong on here. There's really nothing. It's so strong that I don't see any of the pieces breaking. You'd have to, I don't even know what you'd have to do. Put it into a forge maybe? I'm not sure. But we love our valve spring changer from LSM Racing Products. And in the number 5 spot, and it runs $218.98. So that is in the number 5. All right, next up in the number 4 spot is right behind me is our Walker air filter. So we love these Walker air filters. We've been going through an absolute ton of them. We've got another shipment on the way. Of course, they're in California. This is an oiled filter, and it comes pre-oiled. So it's ready, you know, when you order it from us, you just take it out of the box and take it out of the plastic, and you'll be able to put it right onto your car and go out there and run. So it's ready to go. It's cleanable and washable, and then you can re-oil it. So, you know, a lot of times guys will have 2, so that way they've got one drying while the other one's on their car. So that's just a possibility, but a great one to try out. We've gotten good results, lots of great customer feedback as well. And this one runs $99. All right, next up in the number 3 spot this week is a product that I use in my own car, in my passenger car, and that would be our Daytona 1 XL1 engine treatment. So you use this as an oil additive, and with that, it makes it a smoother, slicker surface, and it makes it so that if you've got that smoother, slicker surface, it cuts down on drag, it cuts down on friction, and it can have lower temperatures and allows you to release more horsepower. And in fact, we had a podcast episode last week where I interviewed Buck Parker from Daytona 1, and that our podcast came out last Thursday, and he really had some great things to say about to teach us about parasitic drag, what that actually is. And I was so excited. I got to hear his story because even though I've been doing business with him for several years now, I really didn't know. I mean, like how he got started, you know, how he even got started with chemicals, let alone be doing some of the best racing lubricants in the world. So it was a really fun podcast to create. And so I don't think we prepared ourselves with a link for that, but I'll do it afterwards and make sure that there's a link to the podcast here to the comments wherever you're watching. All right, so next up, I didn't tell you how much that is. So that was the 64-ounce container, and this runs $75.83. We also sell it in a 16-ounce version. So the 16-ounce is good for like one oil change. Great way to try it out and see what you think, and that runs $24.95. All right, now we have in our number 2 spot this week is our race fan. This happens to be the 17-inch version, and I thought I'd show it exactly how we sell it. So you get the hub, and in fact, a question today I had was somebody was asking about the center bolts. Oh, it looks like they changed it up a little bit. This pattern anyway. So this works on a multitude of different water pumps, and really don't have any issues there, but it does not fit all spacers. So just so that you know. So you get the hub, and then you get the blades, and then this happens to be the 3-blade version, and then these holes just line up, and I'm doing a bad job of this because I'm you get not that I'm nervous, but you're just not the same. I can't focus on, there we go, multiple things. And then from here, we would just put the bolts in, and it comes with, it's actually aircraft level of hardware that goes with these, which is amazing. And so you just put in the bolts, and then you're ready to go. And I love this too. So on the race fan, so this way you don't actually have to have an extra instruction sheet. Check this out. Right on the back, it tells you exactly what you need to torque those nuts to. So you can pull out your torque wrench. That way you can get it really exactly the right, the right pressure on those to make sure that those blades are on there securely. So this happens to be the 17-inch version, and we also sell a 19-inch version of this same fan. So the race fan, this one runs $217.50 for the 3-blade. Oh, and I think I kind of got off. Because my 3 blades aren't. You wouldn't want to run it this way. You want to make sure they're all even. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. All right. So moving on. There's a reason why I'm not a professional fan installer. All right. So our next and the top spot this week is our Schaefer oil, and it's our Schaefer oil by the case. These come 12 to a case, and a case runs $104.49. A great popular oil. Works well for crates. We've always had great results with it, and it even has great protection. It has great protection, lots of zinc in this formula as well. So that is our top spot this week, Schaefer oil. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the comments here and see if anybody has any questions for me. And then we'll also be doing our drawing, and I've got Alex in the office today to help me out with that. And hang on here, let me just see if there's any questions for me to answer. A lot of people knew my sign, which is great. And there we go. And Marshall says he raced a lot at Swainsboro, and really nice people. That's what I've heard. I mean, I don't know those folks, but I've always heard nice things. So that was a big shocker, was that one. Okay. And Alex and I are doing our little drawing thing here, and he'll have some names for me in just a moment. Okay. There we go. Great. So he'll have some names for me. I'm going to take a look at the more comments here. Flying Brian says that tool is awesome. I agree. And Bill's here, finally got here. This job, you know, one of those job things do get in the way sometimes. I hear you. Yeah, Brad says, yeah, I love my LSM adjustable AN wrench. Very nice quality. Yes, thanks for carrying their stuff. I was going to see if I had mine around here. I must be downstairs because I actually use it a lot. All right, so our first drawing winner is this for the ProFab shirt? Is Dave Sherwood. So Dave, you just won the ProFab shirt, and if you would, please send me a private message with your address, and I'll get that sent out to you. And then next up, Brandon Reed. Brandon, you are the winner of our Crate Insider Sling grip. And if you could do the same thing, just send me a private message with your address, and I'll get that sent out to you. I'm just going to see if there's any other comments before we close up here. And and finally, you're getting to race in Iowa because the rain is going away, which is really good. Tim asks, is Daytona 1 recommended on the Schaefer still? Yes, we sure do. Those two products work incredibly well together, so that's good. And there we go. So that's all I have today for Top 5 Tuesday. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And I will look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock for Top 5 Tuesday. Have a great week.